Hello, everyone. Good morning to all of you. My name is Commodore Manjeet Singh. I have been in the Indian Navy from 75 to 2010. I had joined Indian Navy through graduate special entry, and during my service career, I was part of the naval aviation and had the opportunity to fly long-time maritime aircrafts and also served in different ships. And subsequently, I was also the president of Naval Selection Board 33 at Bhopal. Today I'll be giving you a small brief on the SSB selection process. And to give you a brief on that, a Services Selection Board procedure is a very time tested procedure where you are scanned for your personality, for your mental thinking, your actions, and also how you talk. Vacha, karma, and mind. So first of all, in the SSB, we have two stages of SSB. First is the screening test. This screening test is for 1 day. In this screening test, you are made to go through officer intelligence rating exam, where you will be doing a set of verbal and non-verbal questions, a set of 60, and you will be doing in the time period of 4 minutes or 5 minutes or so. And after you have been put through this OIR, you go to the next stage of PPDT, which is Picture Perception and Description Test. In this test, you will be shown a hazy picture and you will have to identify how many characters are there, what is the sex of those characters, what is the gender of that characters, and what is the mood of these people who are there in the picture, and what are they doing. And you will be narrating a small story in that 3 minutes of time. Once you have finished this part, you will be having a little break. And thereafter, the batches of 10, the people come into the discussion room, where is your PPDT picture is again given to them. Each candidate narrates it for 1 minute. Whatever he has written, he narrates it to the group. And once everybody has narrated it, then the GTO will be asking them to discuss this story and come to some common conclusion or common story. And how well you have been able to take part in the discussion, how well you have been able to put across your points, how well you have been able to counter others' points of view with logics is what is going to determine your position in this narration and group discussion of PPDT. Once you have finished a reasonable time of discussion, the GTO will call it an end, and thereafter one person will be giving a common story of this. And thereafter, all of you will be breaking and again rejoin for announcement of the results. Based on your OIR and your activity in the discussion of PPDT and the story, you will be declared pass or failed, screened in or screened out. Those who are screened out, they'll be going back home. Those who are in screen in, they go to the next stage of SSB, which will comprise of next 4 days. In this, first is your psychology test, where you went through, where you will be going through WAT, which is word association test. The second exam in this is thematic appreciation test, TAT, and third is SRT, which is situation reaction test. All the three tests, the instructions will be given by the psychologist clearly. It's a purely psychology exam, and candidates are advised that they must listen to the instructions of those psychologists very, very carefully and attempt your these three different tests with whatever instructions he has given. They're supposed to be positive thinking, positive outlook, and you should be an action man. And so far, if you have been an active person in your day-to-day school, college, day-to-day life, you should have no problem in attempting these questions. Once you have finished the psychology test, the next day will be the GTO task. In the GTO task, this runs for 2 days. There is the indoor, there is outdoor. Indoor tests have Indoor tasks have got group discussion, where three topics will be given to the group and they will be asked to take a decision on which topic to discuss. Once the group has decided, then the group will be having group discussion for 10 to 15 minutes on the topic they have chosen. Once they have finished this discussion, then after some break, the second topic will also be given for group discussion. Same process will be followed. The group decides which topic to discuss, and thereafter discussion will take place. Next in the series is your lecturates, where each person will get 3 minutes, three topics. It is there in the slips. You take that slip, go out for 3 minutes. After the three topics which are there in the slip, you select one topic, come back, and then you will be taking lecturate for 3 minutes. Once everybody has finished, again there is going to be a break. The third test of indoor is your group planning exercise, in which one situation will be given. Situation in the form like we all read nowadays. Some people have found fish plates of the railway track out, how to prevent a train to come from there, how to inform the station master, things like that. Once you have decided what is going to be your plan of action, how you're going to tackle this situation, how you're going to save, you make a proper solution of that. Once you made the solution, it's going to be written, and this written will be read by the GTO, and thereafter the GTO will ask for group discussion on this group planning exercise. Again, you will be participating, you will be giving logics, counter logics, and arrive at some common group solution. The next is going to be the outdoor task, in which first you will be able to progressive group task, where number of obstacles in the form of physical obstruction will be laid out on the ground, and you have to tackle and reach from point A to point B. Suppose some candidate is not able to perform in this, he gets an opportunity in the next task, which is half group task, in which this group is divided into half. That means group of 10 will be having 5 in two groups, and they will be given another task. And at least this is an opportunity for those candidates who have not done well in PGT, at least work here. Once both the groups have done half group task, again they will be joining and doing one final group task, because by this time they are used to what is the requirement, how to perform, how to work in a team, and come to some solution. The second task in the outdoor is going to be your command task, in which you will be appointed as a leader. You will have two helpers of your choice from the group which is with you. You will be given a task. You will make the plan, you will initiate it, and you will give instruction to these two helpers to do the task for you, including you, of course. And the third in the outdoor is the individual obstacles, where you have 10 obstacles you have to finish in 3 minutes of time, and depending upon your strength and your planning how to attempt these tasks will determine how much you can solve the or take part in those tasks. Many of people are even able to do twice these individual obstacles. That will show you a good stamina. And at the end of it, then you are finished with your group tasking, GTO task. You will be coming for interview. In the interview, before you have come to the beginning of the first day of second stage, you will be filling up one PIQ form, personal information questionnaire, which is your name, which classes, which university you have studied, college. There's a complete information in the form. About 13, 14 columns are there, and the questions will be based on that. Basically, talking about your education, talking about your parents, talking about your dreams, talking about your objectives, what is your aim in life, how you want to achieve, what is your plan for that, what do you have, what is your aim for the life. And after this interview, which lasts for about 45 to 1 minutes, then there is a rest period for all of you, and the next is going to be the conference day, where for the first time the psychologist, the GTO, and the interviewing officers, they meet together and they come out with what is the result of individual candidate as per them. Based on your total marks, the candidates are called and they are asked questions of their stay, etc. And suppose there is some doubting thing, they may be asked one or two situation questions just to determine some factors which somebody wants them to be reassessed. And after this conference task has done, and the final is going to be the results. Those who do the result part, those who qualify, they are retained in the SSB and they go through the medical process. All right. And one more task which I think left out is a snake race, which is at the beginning of your GTO day, because that is the one task where all the group works for the first time in the group task with small obstacles. And from point A to point A, you run with one snake kind of bag in hand, and which is only to cultivate a team spirit in the group. Okay, this is in nutshell is the process of SSB. And only thing my advice is be natural, be positive, be show your knowledge there, read as much as you can, discuss it with your friends, have the quality of give and take, be responsible, show some initiative to take lead in the discussion task or anything, and have a good stamina. You should not be found wanting in mental or physical stamina, and you should have the ability to make some impression on the group in which you are working. If you have been able to perform like this, and you have been a good active student in your school time, taking part in various activities, I think SSB shouldn't be a piece of cake for you. Okay, thank you very much.